Hello and welcome to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in Lower Merion Township. I'm Christy Fleshman.
And I'm Brady McHale. April is upon us, but before we talk about that, let's take a look back to see what went on in March.
Well, March was a busy month when it came to important dates. In March, we had the start of the Muslim holiday Ramadan on March 10th. March 17th was St. Patrick's Day. March 19th was the start of spring. March 25th was the Hindu celebration of Holi, and March 31st was the Christian celebration of Easter.
March also saw the return of First Thursdays in Ardmore. Discover downtown Ardmore retailers, restaurants, and more on First Thursday of every month with extended hours, special offers, and fun surprises. Follow along for exciting offers and specials from Ardmore businesses. To find out more, you can check it out at destinationardmore.com.
March also saw the return of the Windows into History campaign. Ardmore's sesquicentennial celebration is on full display with the introduction of Windows into History, a storefront pop-up museum collaborative between Ardmore Initiative, the Lower Merion Historical Society, the Lower Merion Conservancy, and the Township of Lower Merion. Initially conceived by the Ardmore Initiative Streetscape Committee to enliven vacant storefronts, the project offers insight into Ardmore's 150-year history while creating a more inviting downtown shopping, dining, and pedestrian experience in a way that speaks to the whole community.
In March, LMPD started its Citizens Police Academy, Understanding Through Education. This is an 8-week course held at the police station in Ardmore every Monday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Classes began on March 4th and end on April 29th. Keep an eye out for future classes. You can also follow LMPD on social media and sign up for the Township's newsletter for upcoming events.
Speaking of police, on March 7th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., LMPD had Coffee with a Cop at Spread Bagelry in Wynwood. What is Coffee with a Cop? It's a chance to join your neighbors and police officers for coffee and conversations. No agendas, no speeches. Just a chance to ask questions, voice concerns, and get to know officers in your neighborhood. Keep an eye out for more Coffee with a Cop events throughout the year.
At the March 6 committee meetings, the Grants and Community Development Committee met, as well as the Parks and Recreation, Sustainability, and Police Committees. The Grants and Community Development Committee held a public hearing on the CDBG 2019 through 2023 annual action plans for CDBG funding. The Parks and Recreation Committee discussed regulating open containers for the Bryn Mawr Twilight Concert Series coming up this summer. They also discussed design development of the Ashbridge House renovations. At the Sustainability Committee, they talked about a letter of support for PA House Bill 1842 relating to community solar facilities. And finally, the Police Committee reviewed parking restrictions on Penwyn Road, authorization to conduct a competitive exam for the position of sergeant, and the superintendent presented a proposal for a red light camera program.
On March 13th, the second monthly committee meetings were held. The committees that met were the Finance Committee and the Building and Planning Committee. In the Finance Committee, they spoke about rejecting a bid for a culvert head wall masonry repairs, an award of contract for ADA curb cuts, an award of contract for exterior repairs to the Ida Much building, an award of contract for stream bank restoration at the Hollows Road and Haygeesford Road, an award of contract for Ashbridge Park stream bank restoration, an award of contract for Kinwood Spur tail extension, an award of contract for an ADA ramp for the Ardmore Library, approval of the real estate tax credit for volunteer firefighters and ambulance, and finally, an information-only financial presentation. Then, at the Building and Planning Committee, they discussed a few things. 1. Authorization to release funds held in escrow. 2. There was a presentation on the City Avenue Special Services District Retail Master Plan. 3. Authorizations to advertise a proposed ordinance about noise amendments. 4. Authorization to advertise a proposed ordinance about bamboo amendments. 5. Resolution, authorization for reappointment of the Board of Directors for City Avenue Special Services District. 6. Preliminary subdivision of 21 Sandringham Road in Ballackinwood. 7. Preliminary lot line changes of 1301 Sussex Road and 730 Argyle Road in Wynwood. And they wrapped up the evening with an approval of Historical Commission applications.
March 20th was the monthly Board of Commissioners meeting. They started with a presentation to the retiring Superintendent of Police, Michael McGrath. After 45 years of service, many people came forward to thank him for his service and wish him well in his retirement, such as former Commissioners David McComb and Michael McKeon. Christine Dixon Anderson from the Police and Minority Relations Committee was also on hand, as were current Commissioners Andy Gavrin, Josh Grimes, Scott Zelov, and Dan Bernheim, who took a moment to mention some of the many accomplishments under Superintendent McGrath's leadership. We here at LMTV would also like to thank Superintendent McGrath for his service to the township as both the head of Police Department and host of LMPD Partners with You TV show. We hope you enjoy your retirement, Superintendent. When the goodbyes were done, the meeting continued with the remainder of the spring cleanup weekends in April and a proclamation that April 7th to 13th is National Library Week. They then moved on to public privilege of the floor, listening to residents voice their concerns about sound levels in the township. They quickly moved on to the consent calendar that takes into consideration all material brought before the 2 March meetings of the committees. Only one matter was removed from consent, and that was to properly adjust an oversight on escrow issue. After that, there wasn't any old or new business brought before the board, and the meeting was adjourned.
March 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. was a delightful Easter egg scavenger hunt in charming Ardmore. Everyone met up at Schaffel Plaza to kick off the adventure. You grabbed your map. It was your treasure guide. Then everyone explored the nooks and crannies of Ardmore as they hunt for hidden treats. Returned to the starting point where they completed their quest, where exciting prizes awaited them. There were snacks for the little ones. Best of all, the event was completely free. Overall, it was an egg-citing day. So that wraps up March. It was a pretty good month. Some cold days, some warm days, but overall a pretty good start to spring. And now, on to April.
Whoa, 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 slow down there. First, we have to take a break, but there is a lot more ahead, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on around Lower Merion Township.
Let's see what's going on in Lower Merion this April.
Well, spring has certainly sprung. Have you seen those gorgeous flowers out there, especially in Ardmore? Artist Erica Harney, in conjunction with Daydream Creative Studios, has added to the public art in Lower Merion with this fabulous flower mural. Be sure to check it out when you are in Ardmore. It's between 41 and 45 East Lancaster Avenue. It's absolutely gorgeous and sets the tone for this spring.
Speaking of Daydream Creative Studios, have you been noticing more and more of those old-fashioned newspaper boxes that have been repurposed into colorful little free libraries and pantries? You heard me right, pantries. Daydream Creative Studios has been helping those who need help by providing refurbished and repurposed newspaper boxes as free libraries and pantries throughout the community. How they operate is simple. Take what you need, bring what you can. So the next time you see one of those help centers, if you are in need, please take what you need. If you're doing fine, try to donate to either or both. Your small donation can go a long, long way.
Did you know the Ardmore Initiative has a facade improvement program? The Ardmore Initiative Facade Improvement Program has a small balance of funds available for facade improvement projects. These funds are made possible through a grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development's Keystone Communities program. This is a matching grant awarded to eligible businesses on a rolling basis until the funds are dispersed. With a limited balance of remaining grant money, Ardmore Initiative can award matching funds up to $2,000.
It's that time of year again. It's time for the spring cleanup weekends, April 6th and 7th and April 20th and 21st, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The spring cleanup weekends gives the residents of Lower Merion the opportunity to dispose of unwanted items they've collected over the winter months, all at no charge. Crews will be available to help you unload. No household hazardous waste and no electronics will be accepted during the cleanup weekend. So take advantage of this opportunity and come to the spring cleanup weekends April 6th and 7th and April 20th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Public Works Complex in Penn Valley.
This year, National Library Week is April 7th to the 13th. What is National Library Week, you ask? It's a time to celebrate the nation's library workers, libraries themselves, and contributions that promote library use and support. The theme for National Library Week 2024 is Ready, Set, Library, illustrating the idea that in our always online world, libraries give us a green light to something truly special, a place to connect with others, learn new skills, and focus on what matters most. At the library's author talks, workshops, and book clubs, Americans can connect with fellow enthusiasts and local experts while building relationships that will last a lifetime. No matter where you find yourself on the roadmap through life's journey, preparing for a new career, launching a business, or raising a family, the library provides an inclusive and supportive community where everyone belongs. National Library Week is observed by a number of countries, initially just by the United States. First sponsored in 1958, National Library Week was observed in the United States. It is sponsored by the American Library Association and libraries across the USA each April, typically the second full week.
The annual kids safety event, Cars and Trucks and Things That Go, will be held on Sunday, April 7th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Merion Tribute House parking lot. Bring your kids and well-behaved dogs to this free family event and meet representatives from Union Fire Company, LM Police, and Narberth Ambulance. Climb in their awesome vehicles and maybe grab some free giveaways. That's Cars and Trucks and Things That Go on April 7th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Merion Tribute House. Don't miss it.
Ardmore Business Association is having a networking event on Wednesday, April 17th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the First Trust Bank in Ardmore. Come out and connect with fellow professionals, entrepreneurs, and business leaders in Ardmore and beyond in a vibrant atmosphere conducive to building valuable relationships and exploring collaborative opportunities, all while enjoying complimentary food and refreshments. Whether you're a seasoned industry professional or just starting your entrepreneurial journey, this event offers a unique platform to exchange ideas, share experiences, and expand your network. Don't miss this opportunity to connect, collaborate, and grow with the Ardmore Business Association. That's April 17th from 5 to 7:30 at the First Trust Bank in Ardmore.
There is a Dog Walker Watch training class on April 19th. Dog Walker Watch is an awareness program coordinated by Lower Merion Community Watch and the Lower Merion Police Department. They encourage neighbors throughout the township to assist us in our ongoing community policing efforts. The program turns Lower Merion Township into a safer, more alert community. Dog owners receive training from Lower Merion Township Police on how to be an extra set of eyes and ears for police when out walking with their furry friends. Dog Walker Watch encourages community members to assist local law enforcement by lending extra eyes and ears while walking their dog. The program increases the partnership between police and community and provides resources for neighbors to be more aware of how to effectively observe and report suspicious activity. Keep an eye out for more Dog Walker Watch events or visit lmcommunitywatch.org.
Here's a quick tidbit. You can also get Lower Merion Township news directly to your cell via text. To sign up, just text LMT News to 888-676-2608. Be among the first to know.
The 2023-2024 Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program season is now open. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program helps families living on low incomes pay their heating bills in the form of a cash grant. Households in immediate danger of being without heat can also qualify for crisis grants. The cash grant is a one-time payment sent directly to the utility company or fuel provider to be credited on your bill. These grants range from $300 to $1,000 based on household size, income, and fuel type. Remember, this is a grant and does not have to be repaid.
Lower Merion Fire Companies need volunteers. Did you know that Lower Merion Fire Department is a combination fire department comprised mainly of volunteers but supplemented by a group of career firefighters? The Lower Merion Fire Department is comprised of 7 fire companies serving nearly 70,000 residents across over 25 square miles of Lower Merion, Narberth, and portions of Radnor Township. Members of the 7 companies respond to more than 2,650 calls for fire suppression and rescue services annually, and we are always looking for volunteers to supplement the over 200 active volunteers and career staff.
The Lower Merion Police Department is hiring. They are offering a base salary of $84,167 upon completing Act 120 training, and a salary of $119,602 after 5 years of service. There is a written physical test that applicants must pass. They offer generous vacation and holiday leave benefits, as well as health care benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and prescription. There's also a pension plan and issued uniforms, equipment, and cleaning allowance. For more information and to apply, go to the police department's page on the township website at lowermerion.org.
It's spring, but believe it or not, it's time to register for the Lower Merion Township pools. March 11th marked the beginning of early registration process. You can register at lowermerion.org on the Parks and Recreation page. Now, I know what you're thinking. It seems pretty early to be registering for pools. Well, after April 30th, there will be a fee increase, no exceptions. If you want to avoid the fee increase, please register early. Registration information will be posted to the Township website as it becomes available. Please be sure to review your account information prior to the first day of registration. New accounts that are created or new members that are added to your household will automatically be listed as a non-resident. If you live in Lower Merion Township, please submit proof of residency for all members on your account. If you are a resident, do not complete a program or pool registration until proof of residency has been confirmed. Non-resident rates will not be refunded. Financial assistance is available to Lower Merion residents who meet certain income guidelines. The process is certainly confidential. Applications will take 48 hours to process. If you have any questions, please email them at recreation@lowermerion.org.
Looking for a job, or you know someone who is? Lower Merion Township has a few job openings they want to fill. The jobs cover a wide variety. Way too many to cover here. Check out what they have to offer on the Township website at lowermerion.org. They are always updating the site, and new jobs keep popping up all the time. Be sure to check it out. You can also follow LMT Jobs on social media. LMT Jobs posts information on jobs that Lower Merion Township is offering. They're always creating new posts on new jobs. Check them out on social media.
Do you enjoy making videos and graphics? Would you like to get paid for doing it? Well, LMTV is also hiring. We are looking for a part-time production person. We are looking for someone who can do just about everything. Write, produce, graphics, edit, camera, and generally help out on shoots. If you're interested, check out the Township's website or send us an email at lmtv@lowermerion.org. LMTV also offers paid internships. Do you know a student who is interested in video production or graphic design, even acting? If so, check out our website for more information or email us at lmtv@lowermerion.org. LMTV gives you the experience you need to move forward.
LMTV recently launched 2 new shows, Being Green in Lower Merion and Health Matters. Being Green is about how to live a more sustainable lifestyle, and Health Matters is about how to incorporate a more healthy lifestyle into your everyday routine. Be sure to check them out. You can see them on LMTV, YouTube, Facebook, and on LMTV's streaming site, lmtv.vibit.com.
Well, luckily for us, April has been a really gorgeous month. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the other things that are planned for the month of May.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on around Lower Merion Township.
May will be here before you know it, so let's take a look at what it has in store for us. On May 11th, the Penguin Library will hold its annual Appetite for Books event from 7 to 9:30 p.m. at the Penguin Library. This is an outstanding fundraising event for the Penguin Library that brings incredible food and drink, as well as art, raffles, and of course, books into one place. Each year it gets bigger and bigger. Don't miss the Penguin Library's annual Appetite for Books on May 11th from 7 to 9:30 p.m. Where? The Penguin Library, of course.
The award-winning Clover Market returns to downtown Bryn Mawr for the only mainline market of the spring season on Sunday, May 19th from 10 to 4 p.m. The market will feature a fresh and curated lineup of 90-plus vendors with antiques, vintage and handmade goods, and a large lineup of Philly's best food trucks, including Blue Wren Coffee, Fabulous Fig, Flour and Oats, Honey Bear Ice Cream, Mom's Kitchen, Paper Mill, Philly Lemonade, my personal favorite, and Redstone Pizza. There will be live music from Elise Acoustic from 12 to 3 p.m., free kids crafts from the Handwork Store, and more. The event is free to attend, family and dog friendly, and open to all. There are abundant parking options, don't you worry, nearby, including the adjacent 7th North Bryn Mawr Avenue lot, also known as the Farmers Market lot. Additional details and the full vendor lineup can be found on the website, and vendor sneak peeks are being posted on the market's Instagram page. Add in all of the shopping and dining options around town, and you've got a great day of shopping and eating lined up in Bryn Mawr.
There's another great day coming up. The Ardmore Initiative is holding the Mainline Outdoor Beer and Wine Festival on May 21st from noon until 4 p.m. with unlimited samples, good eats, and live music by York Street Hustle. Come out for some fun in the sun with your family and friends to Schaffel Plaza on May 21st from noon to 4 p.m. for a great time.
Do you enjoy stopping by our charming train station and post office and seeing the flower boxes filled with cherry blooms? Sadly, these historic flower boxes are decaying and need to be rebuilt. The Merion Civic is asking for your support to help finance their restoration. The Merion Civic Association gifted these to the train station after it was built in 1917 and has lovingly maintained them ever since. Your donation can help keep this wonderful tradition alive for the next 100 years. For more information, please email marioncivicpresident@gmail.com.
May 27th will mark the 51st annual Lower Merion Memorial Day Parade. Come honor America's veterans as Lower Merion Township holds a parade down Lancaster Avenue with music, marching bands, classic cars, and our emergency vehicles that keep us safe every day. The event culminates at St. Paul's Cemetery with the laying of the wreath ceremony. That's the Ardmore's 51st annual Memorial Day Parade, May 27th at 9:45. We hope to see you there.
Did you know that every household can receive up to 4 more rapid tests free of charge at covidtests.gov? If you did not order tests this fall, you may place 2 orders for a total of 8 tests. Don't wait till you or a loved one is experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 to order a test. Prepare now. To get your tests, go to covidtests.gov to order your free test kits from the federal government.
Have you heard of Ardmore's Downtown Dollars? The Downtown Dollars program is a digital gift card making it easy to send gifts instantly and securely. Downtown Dollars are only redeemable at participating merchants, meaning the dollars purchased in Ardmore stay in Ardmore. The process is simple. Select the value of your Downtown Dollars gift card, choose your recipient, and choose delivery via email or text message. The recipient can use that value to make purchases at participating Ardmore merchants.
Have you heard of the Kinwood Heritage Trail? The Kinwood Heritage Trail connects with the Manayunk Bridge Trail that crosses the Schuylkill River to Philadelphia's trendy Manayunk neighborhood. Interpretive signs talk about the cemeteries, former train stations, Kinwood and Barmouth, and an old cotton mill along the route. A gravel footpath parallels the asphalt trail at various points, where you will find benches and Adirondack chairs overlooking the river. It all starts at SEPTA's Kinwood Station. You'll find a small coffee shop and restrooms. The trail slopes downhill from here. It passes through a residential neighborhood and arrives at Bala-Kinwood Park in half a mile. Crossing under Belmont Avenue, you'll pass the historical site of the Barmouth Station on the left and the 187-acre West Laurel Hill Cemetery on the right, where notable figures from the 19th and 20th century are buried. During the warmer months, you'll see wildlife and possibly goats, as the cemetery keeps them on hand to help consume the growth on the ridge between the trail and the cemetery. The Westminster Cemetery appears on the left. At 1 mile, you'll pass a short spur route down to the embankment that will connect you to the Pencoid Trail, which goes across the Schuylkill River to the Wissahickon neighborhood. At 1.3 miles, the Kinwood Heritage Trail connects with the Manayunk Bridge Trail. The trail takes its name from the Bala-Kinwood community, which was settled by Welsh Quakers who named the area for villages they left behind in Wales in the late 1600s. The trail traces the former route of Pennsylvania Railroad's Schuylkill Branch, which ran from Philadelphia to Norristown beginning in 1884. Visit kinwoodtrail.org to get involved today.
Here's another township park worth mentioning, the historic 1704 Harriton House in Bryn Mawr. Charles Thompson, the first and only secretary to the Continental and Confederation Congresses, was Harriton's most famous occupant. Yet the story of this house and estate encompasses more than 300 years, beginning with the settlement of Merion by the Welsh. Today, the restored 1704 house and large park are open to the public as a historical and cultural resource, providing students and the public a variety of programs. The Township of Lower Merion owns the historic property, while the Harriton Association administers the site. Today, the 1704 house has been faithfully restored to the period of Charles Thompson's occupancy between 1789 and 1824. The house is furnished with a fine collection of 18th century American decorative arts, including objects owned and used by Charles Thompson himself. The Harriton Association maintains a growing collection of both primary and secondary sources relating to the site and its occupants. The Harriton House is surrounded by a spacious park, complete with gardens and a stream. A community vegetable garden and orchard have been started, which are complemented by apiary and beekeeping program. Their agricultural heritage is recalled by active livestock, goats and chickens, who live in the former dairy barn and paddocks. The historic 1704 house is open to the public every Wednesday through Saturday, although it is recommended that visitors contact them in order to schedule a visit. The park and grounds are open during daylight hours every day. For more information, check out their website at harritonhouse.org.
Do you know about Stoneley's Natural Garden? Did you know more than 40,000 plants thrive at Stoneley, a natural garden? Grab gloves and join staff and fellow volunteers in weeding, planting, mulching, and other seasonal garden projects. Volunteering with Natural Lands is a great way to learn more about the natural world. Give yourself time to a great cause and connect with like-minded people. They offer winter and spring gardening opportunities. Pre-registration is required. All are welcome, ages 12 and up. Children aged 12 to 14 must be accompanied by an adult. For more information, go to their websites at stoneleygarden.org.
Well, that'll wrap up this episode of Lower Merion Update. Keep up to date between episodes by checking out the Lower Merion Township Facebook page, Twitter page, YouTube channel, Instagram, the e-newsletter, and new to TikTok.
Did you also know you can get Lower Merion Township news directly to your phone? Yep, simply text LMT News to 888-676-2608.
And be sure to watch LMTV from time to time. And keep an eye out for our new TikToks. For LMTV, I'm Brady McHale.
And I'm Christy Fleshman. We'll see you next time on Lower Merion Update.